Well, good morning from Tuskegee National Forest. I'm Aaron Bowman, and I share videos of my on-air activities. Like this morning, I'm doing a Parks on the Air activation. I'm doing some QRP CW, Morse code. Got my AlexLoop magnetic loop antenna set up back here. The Icom IC705. And then, this morning, I am actually going to be doing this activation with a Cootie key, or a sideswiper, or whatever you want to call it. But this is the sideswiper Cootie key by KN4YB. Now, he makes some really cool keys. They're very kind of utilitarian type keys. They may not be as, glamorous looking or whatever, but they work really well and they're made really solid. So check them out. I'll put the link in the description so you can check out his keys if you want. He makes a lot of really cool ones. Anyway, all right, I'm going to start on 40 meters this morning. I'm tuned to 7.049.5. I've got my spot ready to put in, so I'm going to call QRL, make sure this frequency is free, and then get rocking and rolling here in just a second. So, in case you are not familiar with Cootie keying, it looks like a single paddle, right? I used to do this, a few months ago, actually. Not really used to. A few months ago, I was doing Cootie keying a lot, and if you go back on my videos, then you'll see videos of me using a Cootie. I really enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun. But it looks like a single paddle, but it's really wired like a straight key. So both of these posts are wired together. So you can actually see it on the bottom here. See, there's continuity between those two posts. Now, this particular one, you can break that continuity. This is actually like a switch. So if you push that little bar off, then you have a single paddle. But when it's connected, you've got a Cootie key. So the radio itself is on straight key mode. So effectively, it's like a straight key turned on its side that you can wiggle both ways. And it is a lot of fun. So you go back and forth instead of one side being a dot and one side being a dash. All right, no more talking. Let's do it. Make sure my key's in a decent position, flat. Now, I'm a little rusty with the Cootie key. I haven't used it in a few months until yesterday. I did a little bit yesterday afternoon, so excuse me. I have to get a little bit warmed up with it. See? It certainly takes a little more practice. It's not like any other method of keying, but it's a lot of fun. All right, my spot's put in. This is my keyer. I should probably slow that down a little bit though, because I'm not going to key that fast. WI5D. These zero beaded stations make it hard to hear sometimes. I'm rough. Ta-da. Good morning. Well, I'm at 11 already, so that's not bad. Yes, I am rather rusty with the old Cootie key, so I apologize. I'm really having to get used to it again. But I find it to be a lot of fun. It's more musical. contacts are having a little bit of an issue here. You hear that crackling. X, okay. Alright, let me see here what's going on. Move this over here just a little bit so I can hold it a little closer. Okay, I'll see if that's better. That might just fix it. strange. Gotcha. Okay. Very good. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better. Contacts were a little bit too close there, creating some issues. So I spread them out a little bit, and that helped. So moving along now, doing a little bit better, I think. So they've been doing some controlled burning out here. When I got here this morning, it was rather smoky, but it's been across the street. And so this particular area doesn't look like that they are doing controlled burning here. But yeah, that's been fun. So I can actually see the Forestry Service is in the parking lot, just probably 100 feet that way. So I've been kind of keeping an eye, seeing what they're doing over there. Alright, so I've been sitting around 16 words a minute or so. so far this morning. But that's one kind of fun thing about the Cootie key, is you can change your speed as you want to in the middle of a QSO if you want. Alright, I think we're going to change bands. I'm going to go up to 30 meters. And I'm also going to turn this on to single paddle mode, let you see how this key works as a single paddle. And it was very fun single paddle, actually. I think it performs very well as a single paddle. So all I got to do here is just push that little bar right there back, and now this has become a single paddle key. So let's go into my menu, keyer, and the Icom 705 does have a long sequence that you have to go through just to change from straight key to a paddle. There's worse things in the world, though. It doesn't bother me. I don't do that very often. Okay, let me tune this antenna. See where other people are. 106. Alright, I'm gonna go to 112. It's my favorite frequency, if it's free. Make sure I don't have my loudest noise. Quick check. Oops, let's get a meter. One to one. Volume down about 50. Okay. Alright, now, since I'm back in single paddle mode, I'm going to bring this spacing in a little bit. There we go. Alright, I think we're good to go. So this key is actually really fun. Single paddle key. So even if you're not into Cootie keying, it's a fun little key for that. QSY because somebody just jumped right on top of me there. So I'm going to come down here to about, let's see, 108. And it's very likely they couldn't hear me because they did call QRL. So no hard feelings on my part there. Propagation paths are weird. Just because you can hear somebody well does not mean that they can hear you at all. Let me retune a little bit. That just... Sorry about that. Well, I'm calling QRL again now that I've QRM'd this frequency to death. Whoops. What? I got that one. Alright, what's up, Ed? Good to hear you this morning, sir. Gotcha. Well, faded out a little bit there, but still good, strong signal. you. I missed that, sorry. Gotcha. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna call it right there. Very good. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So rough count 35 in the log, between 40 meters and 30 meters this morning. Well, it was fun. I am very, very rusty with a Cootie key. That I can tell you. I feel like I was a lot better at it, a few months ago. So I need to get to practicing it again. But it was a lot of fun anyway. I really enjoy doing Cootie keying, and one of the fun things about this key being able to switch between that and a single paddle key is great too. But this key actually feels really good as a single paddle, so I enjoy using it for that too. But I really appreciate you watching. Hopefully my sloppy Cootie keying did not deter you from enjoying this video. And I hope that you enjoyed watching and following along in this Parks on the Air activation and listening to some good old Morse code on this Saturday morning. So thanks again for joining me, and I will catch you in the next video here on my YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already, if you like these kinds of videos. If you don't subscribe. That's all good with me too. But I'm glad that you're here, and look forward to talking with you. Drop a comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. 73 from W4ARB in Tuskegee National Forest.